strength. They have better offensive players in English team than the defensive players. Maguire is just there because he's a mate of Southgate, because Southgate has some kind of relationship with him, not based on merit. Konokodi starting ahead of Ben White, this is ridiculous. It is very ridiculous that you're going to play Maguire, who barely starts for Manchester United. You're going to play Konokodi, who is struggling with Everton. You're going to play Dyer, who has made comedies of error for Spurs in the center of your defense because you think during set pieces England can nick one. Which team on earth or which manager actually prioritize a center half scoring this set piece here or there in a tournament? Only the English team. Only the English team go with that tactic and they think they can do something. It's so crazy. They are tomorrow. England will be playing Iran in the World Cup. It should be a very interesting game, in my opinion. A game that a lot of us are looking up to. At least it should be a better game compared to the opening game we had today, Qatar against Ecuador. So the England-Iran game, 8 a.m. American time tomorrow, should be very, very interesting. Now, I do not think it will go as a lot of you are predicting. Now, the English team on paper, they are better than the Iranians. That's a fact. But we have a few of the Iranians are playing in Germany, playing in other parts of Europe. So that a few players that actually played in Europe. So they won't be as poor as the Qataris compared to what the Qatar did against what's it called? Sorry, Ecuador today. So it should be a more competitive game, in my opinion. And we know what the English team will be set up will be like. We know 5 at the back, 2 in the middle, and 3 up front. And they're going to play their hopeful football, the evangelical football, the cowardice football that Southgate has been delivering since he has been the manager. It just bemusing, appalling to say the least, to see that a team that is better as an attacking team is being ultra defensive. We know the English team have better offensive players compared to defensive player. How do you expect a clumsy Konokodi, a very mediocre Maguire, and a diabolical Dyer in the heart of their defense, playing 5 at the back, playing those 3 clowns in the middle, and now their wing backs will be Shaw and Trippier. Then 2 in the middle, and they expect to lob the ball to Sir Raheem Sterling. According to the report, we are hearing that Saka is going to pick the starting slot against Foden, and we're going to have Harry Kane as number 9. And hopefully those guys can actually do their individual brilliance and score, which is crazy. No creativity in the middle, no number 10. There's no creative midfielder in that team, even though they have Grealish who will be starting on the bench. I think Grealish can do a decent job as a 10. Unfortunately, we know Madison is struggling with an injury. He didn't train today, but they have players that can provide creativity. But for some reason, Southgate, a coward, who has refused to play to the strength of an English team. Defensively, in my opinion, the English team are not the strongest. Why don't you play to your strengths? I don't understand why the likes of Ben White and Stone cannot start at the starting center half. Play 4 at the back, bring some creativity in the middle, play to your strength. They have better offensive players in English team than the defensive players. Maguire is just there because he's a mate of Southgate, because Southgate has some kind of relationship with him, not based on merit. Konokodi starting ahead of Ben White, this is ridiculous. It is very ridiculous that you're going to play Maguire, who barely starts for Manchester United. You're going to play Konokodi, who is struggling with Everton. You're going to play Dyer, who has made comedies of error for Spurs in the center of your defense because you think during set pieces England can nick one. Which team on earth or which manager actually prioritize a center half scoring this set piece here or there in a tournament? Only the English team. Only the English team go with that tactic and they think they can do something. It's so crazy. They are pundits and they are, they have their media giants are always pushing the Sky Sport, Talk Sports. They like to push this fake agenda and they think they can do something. They can't. Now, on paper, they look superior, right? But in delivering on the pitch, on grass, for me, they are not what they claim to be. They are not. They are not. There is no way Saka, Harry Kane, and Sterling can actually exhibit their skill level when the midfield is shambolic. You want to tell Bellingham and Parker can do it in the middle. So what's the other guy? His name? It's not Parker. I've forgotten his name. Let me try and check. The guy that plays for West Ham. You know what I'm talking about. I've forgotten his name. He plays for West Ham. They are not good enough to dominate any midfield. 2 players, then 5 at the back, and the wing backs were going for here. But we know if they went with 3 in the midfield with some creativity, the likes of Saka and Kane can and Sterling can get good supplies, and their individual qualities can come to the fore. But when they're going to be strolling, trying to get the ball, going back defensively to pick up the ball, then go offensively, it's just things. This is dirty football from the English. I'm expecting dirty football tomorrow. We know that on paper, they should be able to nick this one. But football is not played on paper. Football is played on grass. And I don't see, even though they win tomorrow, it will be a struggle. Football is a funny game. They could win it tomorrow, but trust me, it will be a struggle. And I will not be surprised if the Iranians win the game against England tomorrow. I will not be surprised. I was just surprised. I will not be surprised if the Iranians win tomorrow, because this overhyped English squad, yes, on paper they look good, but on grass, I don't think so. We've seen the last friendlies how they've been struggling, not because they don't have the team or the players to do so. It's because Southgate is a coward. He will not play to the English strength. He's a coward. He's not ever going to play to the English strength. He's going to play safe and hope they nick 1 or 2 goals and shut it at the back. That's what he's going to do tomorrow. I will not be surprised if the Iranians win tomorrow. Let me know, do you think Iranians can nick it tomorrow? You think Saudi can continue to grind that result? Because for me, the English team is the Tottenham of this tournament. They're going to play ultra defensive and try to nick one. Hopefully, Harry Kane can do his magic, or Saka can do his magic, or Sterling. That they are going to play the hopeful strategy tomorrow. The hopeful strategy. Nothing concrete, nothing flamboyant, nothing to look forward to. There is no pride in their play. They won't be pressing. They won't be exquisite with their passing. No, they're going to just lob the ball, run down the wing, kick it to Harry Kane. Hopefully Harry Kane can do a bit of skill, or kick it to Saka, who can do some individual brilliance, or Sterling. That for me is a tactic of the English team. That will be the tactical notes of the English team. So, guys, let me know, what do you think happen tomorrow between the Irans and the English team? Let me know. For me, I'm predicting a draw. I think this match will end in a draw. I do not see England winning this match. I don't see it. Even though, like I said, on paper they look good, but on grass, I don't think they can do it. The Iranians are not slugs. They might not have the flamboyant names on paper, but they have a few players playing in Germany, playing other leagues, and I think they can do one against England tomorrow. And I know they're motivated. They have decent players, so I think they can do one against England. I will not be surprised if they win the match, but I'm predicting a draw. Leave your prediction in the comment section and let me know who's going to win tomorrow, or draw, or who's going to lose. Leave the comment section. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Very important. If you're not yet subscribed yet, make sure to stick a like on the video. Very, very important for the algorithm. And do not forget to turn the notification bell on. And I'll see you guys on the next content.